Ever look at your EOS RP photos and wish they were sharper and cleaner, not blurry and nosy? It's a common frustration, but more often than not, it's fixable. Let's dive into why your Canon EOS RP might be producing blurry and grainy photos and how to get back to crystal clear results. The most frequent culprit is poor lighting your EOS RP, especially in low light conditions, as to work harder, which can lead to blur and grain. This nose is essentially digital artifacts that appear when the camera boosts its ISO too high to compensate for a lack of light. How to fix it? First, always try to shoot in the best light possible. If you can't, try increasing your aperture. That's your f number. To let in more light, you can also use your camera's image stabilization. If you have a compatible lens attached, if light is still an issue, consider using a tripod to keep your camera perfectly still. Next, let's talk about your camera settings. If you're shooting in automatic modes, your camera might be making choices that aren't ideal for sharpness. Try switching to manual mode. This gives you full control over aperture, shutter speed, and ISO. For sharpness, ensure your shutter speed is fast enough to prevent motion blur. A general rule is to match or exceed your lens's focal length. For example, if you're shooting with a 50mm lens, aim for at least a 1/50th of a second shutter speed, or faster if your subject is moving. And of course, focus. Even with the best settings, if your focus is off, your photo will be blurry. Make sure you're using the correct autofocus mode for your subject. For stationary subjects, one-shot AF is usually best. For moving subjects, AI servo AF is your friend. Double check that your focus point is actually on your intended subject on the camera's LCD. Finally, your lens plays a significant role. Kit lenses are great for starting, but they often have limitations in low light and can be softer in terms of sharpness. Investing in a prime lens with a wider aperture, like an f/18 or f/14, will dramatically improve your low light performance and overall image clarity. By understanding these common causes and applying these solutions, you can significantly reduce blur and grain in your Canon EOS RP photos, bringing you closer to the stunning images you know your camera is capable of.